If your cat regularly stares at you with a soft, out-of-focus gaze, or drops an old toy right at your feet, they aren't just acting randomly. And they certainly aren't just begging for food. They are actually using their deepest, most wild instincts to protect and communicate with you. Understanding this hidden psychological mechanism can completely change how you bond with them every single day. Here are 5 profound meanings behind how your cat truly sees the world, and exactly how you can use this knowledge to become their ultimate safe space. Number 1. In their eyes, you are just a giant cat, and you are completely equal. Let's look at how your cat greets you. They might casually stroll over, gently rub their cheek against your shin, or quietly lick your hand. But they almost never jump up and down at the door with frantic excitement or try desperately to please you, the way a dog usually would. According to animal behaviorist John Bradshaw, who has spent years studying feline interactions, the truth is that cats have never evolved a separate set of social behaviors specifically for humans. Dogs did, but cats simply didn't. When your cat rubs against you or grooms you, they are using the exact same social language they use with other cats. In their mind, you are not their master, and you are certainly not their owner. You are simply a very large, somewhat clumsy cat who happens to be a part of their colony. For many cat parents, comparing their pet to a wildly enthusiastic dog can feel a little disappointing. But when you understand the truth, your entire perspective shifts. The fact that your cat treats you like a fellow feline isn't a sign of coldness. It is a sign of ultimate respect. In the wild, animals have strict hierarchies and are naturally guarded. But your cat has actively chosen to drop those defenses and view you as an equal. They aren't hanging around because they feel forced to submit to a master. They are with you because they genuinely consider you family. It is a pure voluntary choice. So, how should you respond? Stop trying to force them to pay attention to you on human terms. Instead, communicate in their language. When you want to interact, lower yourself so you are at their eye level. Slowly extend a single finger, and let them take the initiative to step forward and boop your hand. Respecting their boundaries and letting them take the lead is the fastest way to build unbreakable trust. It makes them feel safe, respected, and totally at home. Number 2, they bring you trophies because they are trying to raise you. We have all been there. Your cat walks in with a bug, a leaf, or most commonly, a little plush toy, drops it right at your feet, sits down, and stares up at you with heavy expectation. In the wild, mother cats bring captured prey back to their kittens. They don't do this to show off their hunting skills. They do it to teach their babies how to survive. When your cat does this to you, they are triggering that exact same ancient instinct. The only difference is that this time, you are the one they are trying to raise. Your cat watches you every single day. They notice that you never hunt, you never stalk prey, and you never seem to catch anything. You just open a loud, cold machine in the kitchen and pull food out. In their eyes, your survival skills are basically zero. And instead of giving up on you, they decide to step in and take care of you. Think about the incredible selflessness behind this slightly weird behavior. We always assume that humans are the providers, but in the rich inner world of your cat, they carry the responsibility of taking care of you too. They are sharing their most prized possessions simply to ensure that you, the big clumsy creature they love, won't starve without them. Because of this, you should never ignore, scold, or act disgusted when they bring you something. Look at the context. If they drop the item and stare at you, class is in session. It's a lesson. If they drop it and act bouncy or excited, it's an invitation to play. Either way, praise them with a soft, gentle voice. Pick up the toy, pretend to interact with it, or toss it so they can chase it again. This simple reaction confirms to them that you appreciate their love and their hard work. Number 3, your face is actually just a blurry illusion to them. Have you ever put your face really close to your cat to rub noses, only to feel like they are looking right through you? Or maybe you hold a delicious treat right in front of their nose, and they awkwardly sniff around as if the treat is completely invisible? Feline vision does not work like human vision. The physical structure of their eyes means that anything closer than about 10 inches from their face is completely blurry and out of focus. They see the world in soft outlines and shapes, not the crisp details we rely on. So, whenever you lean in close, your face is just a fuzzy, undefined blob to them. But to make up for this, their eyes are beautifully designed to catch the tiniest, fastest movements with breathtaking precision. They don't recognize you by the details of your face. They recognize you by the way you move, the sound of your footsteps, and most importantly, your unique scent. This discovery brings such an emotional depth to your bond. Your cat does not love you for your physical appearance, your smile, or your facial expressions. They memorize you by your entire presence in their space. You are the familiar rhythm of footsteps coming through the door. You are the comforting warm scent on an old t-shirt. You are the gentle breathing beside them at night. They don't carry a crisp photograph of you in their mind. Instead, they carry the entire feeling of you. Knowing this limit of their vision, you can interact with them much more gracefully. Never suddenly reach out to grab them or shove an object right into their face from a close distance. It startles them because they simply can't see it clearly. Always speak their name softly before you approach, and extend your hand from a slight distance so they have time to sniff it. Your scent is the ultimate ID card that soothes any anxiety they might be feeling. Number 4, their meow is an evolved language designed exclusively for you. Here is a truly surprising fact. Adult cats in the wild almost never communicate with each other by meowing. Between felines, the language consists of body posture, scent marking, hissing, and growling. The meow is actually an essential survival tool used strictly by kittens to call their mothers when they are cold or hungry. But when living with humans, cats quickly realized that we are far too oblivious to understand their subtle tail flicks or slow blinks to adapt to our blindness. They brought back the sound they used as infants and transformed it into a complex vocal vocabulary designed specifically to communicate with you. Take a moment to feel the weight of that. A fiercely independent animal actually bent its natural communication style and reversed its evolutionary habits just to find a way to connect with you. The meow they use when they want food sounds completely different from the trill they use to say hello. And both sound different from the complaining meow when their litter box isn't clean enough. They have built an entire private dictionary that only the two of you understand. When your cat meows at you, it isn't just a demand. It is living proof that they consider you entirely worth the massive effort it takes to cross the species barrier. So, never ignore them. Click your tongue or get annoyed when they talk to you. Pay attention to the rhythm and volume to truly understand what they need. Most importantly, talk back to them. Replying in a calm, conversational voice, even if you are just chatting about your day, reinforces their belief that their effort to communicate is being heard and deeply valued. Number 5, you are the reason they can completely drop their guard. Have you ever walked into a room and seen your cat go from high alert, ears twitching, to completely melting into the floor in a matter of seconds? Their ears soften, their eyes half close, and they roll over to expose their belly, taking deep, relaxed breaths. In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University conducted a groundbreaking study on feline attachment. They discovered that over 60% of cats display a secure attachment style with their owners. This means that when their human is present, the cat's nervous system is instantly soothed. They relax and confidently explore their environment. When the owner leaves, they become stressed and withdrawn. This is the exact same biological attachment response that human infants show toward their mothers. It is the same emotional wiring. Remember the first point, where we learned they see you as a fellow cat? This truth elevates that relationship to an entirely new level. You are not just a peer, you are their absolute safe haven. The world outside can be loud, scary, and full of unpredictable threats. But to your cat's nervous system, your physical presence is the strongest possible signal that says, everything is okay now. They don't need you to be a flawless owner, understand every single cue, or buy them the most expensive trees. They just need you to be there. You can use this knowledge to be their silent emotional anchor. If your cat is terrified by loud noises, thunderstorms, or strangers in the house, don't rush over and scoop them up tightly, as that can make them panic more. Just sit quietly nearby. Go about your normal business, breathing evenly. Your calm energy and steady presence are the most powerful natural anti-anxiety medicine they could ever ask for. It helps them regulate their own emotions just by being near you. When we truly take the time to pull back the curtain on feline psychology, we discover a beautiful truth. Cats are not cold, aloof, or unfeeling, despite all the old stereotypes. On the contrary, they are deeply observant creatures with rich emotional lives and boundless devotion. Becoming a cat's safe space is a massive privilege. The next time your pet looks at you, rubs against your leg, or brings you a tiny toy, remember this. To them, you are not just a human who fills the food bowl. You are their family, their private language, and their absolute best definition of the word home. Does your cat have any quirky behaviors that make so much more sense now? We would love to hear your stories in the comments below, because every shared experience helps our community understand our pets a little bit better. And if this video gave you a valuable new perspective, please hit that like button and subscribe to Knocktail so we can continue exploring the wonderful world of animals together in the next video.